Hey, hey man, it's Big H the Plug. I'm the big man. This is the largest Fashion Show the podcast. Say I'm the biggest.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl DJ Cornbread
Ross, representing Isolation Expo, coming straight from, you know what, Compton, born and raised. You know, they gotta get what they want.
Yes, sir. All right, yo, it's KIID from Buffalo, you know what I'm saying? Chilling in a D, chilling with the vibes and shit, you know. It's going to be a movie. All right, today we have a lot of questions and answers that you guys are going to get, and we're just going to get personal and right into it. So, with what's going on and how, you know, been a lot going on in the city and people feel certain kind of ways about certain things, I just had a question for some of y'all. What was it like introducing your first girlfriend to your family?
Oh, that's pretty cool. You know what? My first time introducing my lover to my family is really like, they're really open. You know what I mean? So it wasn't as hard. It wasn't like, I didn't have any like tug or pull situation with that, you know. Introduced my partner and they open, loved them, open arms, you know.
No, it was always tough. My family's spiritual, bro, Christian, like, so it wasn't none of that, you know what I'm saying? It was tough. So I'm not gonna say I hid because I've always been me, but like just talking to my family about it was never that. But I'm old now, you know what I'm saying? Family got me, man. If you don't know my now, I don't know what to tell you. Hell no. So did either one of y'all's family members treat y'all a certain kind of way when they found out that y'all were actually like the women?
Yeah.
Did they like put you like on a back burner or make you feel some type of way to the point where you just like I don't even want to be around you because this is me, and if you can't accept me, like, dude, what the fuck, like whatever.
In fact, I feel like for me it wasn't always like to my face. It was always little telephone conversations going on around the family, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. No, but yes.
Did it hurt?
Did it hurt? When I was younger, yes, for sure. Now that I'm older, I don't care. You know what I mean? You guys got to deal with what y'all got to deal with because my family is heavy on the Christian. You know what I mean? But in my opinion, and I'm not trying to bash my family, y'all might tune into it. In my opinion, you can't constantly throw the Bible and not follow suit with it. You know what I mean?
No one is greater than the next. So I really became a loner after the fact. You know what I'm saying? I'm just me and whoever I was dating at the time, really. Like I said, like you said, high Christianity or whatever. I never had to be like, yo, I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can look at me until I've been like this my whole entire life. I've never been into dudes like nothing like that. So when it all came out, it was tough. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you let me know. After a while, I just isolated myself. It was me, and I was cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come around eventually. If not, you answer to the man at the end of the day. Just like I got to stand to him and answer to him, y'all can do the same. Judgment is also a sin. So,
yeah.
And you all out here saying, what's up?
How was that on your relationship, though? You know?
I ain't care.
No?
I'll be like nobody out there. No.
How did that make you feel mentally, though? You know, after you became a loner and you were in a relationship, I know that. I mean, really fucked with you sometimes when you got knocked down.
Yes and no. I mean, because the women I dated, they made sure I was good. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's different between the women you date and your family. You know what I'm saying? So it took a toll on me. I ain't gonna bullshit that. It definitely took a toll on me for a long time. But at the same time, it made me who I am today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you go through shit. You live and you learn. It's just something, to me, I guess accepting it now, because I was fucked up for a minute. It was just like, yo, I ain't got nobody, and it hurt. Like, I cried every day just because the shit that I went through is like, yo, I just need somebody to talk to. And people show their colors after a while, so, you know.
Heavy on therapy, too, you know? Like, I constantly say therapy, and finding you or cultivating a group of people that you guys can lean on, you know? So I'll always vouch for therapy. Talk to somebody.
Yes.
You know? Is that emotional stress, especially, you know? I'm not trying to say about your relationship, bro. I mean, if I can, like, put myself in that situation and really think about it and it's just you and your partner, I can only imagine like the emotions that she was feeling too, also keeping you up, keeping you above water. So I'm always vouching for therapy. Everybody go to therapy.
Do y'all feel like it's okay for males to feel like y'all should put yourself in a man's place with certain things and really with you being a woman? Now they feel a certain type of way. Like, 'cause some males, they like, okay, well, say you get into it with a guy and they ready to beat your ass. Because in some of them, they're like, I don't care. That's a female. I don't care how you portraying yourself to be, you a woman. Then you got some, they feel like, well, you portraying yourself to be a motherfucking dude, so I'm gonna beat your ass like one, and they treat you like a dude.
Nope.
We better than you. Let's go to
You have, get find a bitch to do it for you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna sit there arguing with no nigga, nor have I really had that energy on the house side. It's been more internal with the family in a sense. You know what I mean? Because I feel like older Black people have that misconception, exactly what you said, that y'all want to be. We want to be men. And I love my breasts. I love my little person down there. And like, I love everything about being a woman. There's nothing against wearing free flowy clothing and something that makes me feel something that makes me feel good. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't argue with no niggas. Right?
If you man enough, quote unquote, to step to me, knowing that I'm for real still a female, you pussy hell. So I'm about to beat your bitch ass. I'm like, fuck something like that.
Okay, so this can be a little controversial. So what scenario? And what is the scenario to have to be? It has to be for you to be in an argument with another male, with a male.
Yeah.
What is the setting?
For me, just this in my personal space. Don't step in my face. I don't give a fuck. Get out my face. That's my personal space. And I just let you, and just me in general, it take a lot to get me out of my zone for me to get upset to even want to put my hands on. You see what I'm saying? But for you to constantly be in my face, bitch, I beat your ass. This is not. After a while, you don't have to show up and show out.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And even with a dude, all men fall the same. I don't give a fuck.
2 for night.
That's why I'm going first. Like, even a hope I ain't got steel toes on, cause it's up.
You know what? My hands is up though, cause okay. If any of y'all watching this know who we know is, Black lesbians, I don't know, pick and choose your days ago. I had to throw hands with a white man. I'm not gonna lie. So I lied a little bit. Oh, I forgot. I forget. But like, I'm heavy on. But I'm heavy on respecting women, respecting my bodies, and staying in your motherfucking place. You know what I mean? And that white man, that Caucasian man, is staying in his motherfucking place. You know what I mean? So things like that, yeah.
All right, like I said, it take me a lot. Take a lot.
Yeah.
Just when it comes to anybody, I'm not confrontational unless I have to.
If you can't feel nothing when you strapping your woman down, you need to spend a little bit more on your rubber duck.
You know what's crazy? My sister told me that when I was younger. Like, she was like, "What you been feeling?" I'm like, "Bro, ain't no fucking way." So I had to try it, and I'm like, "Yeah, fucking way." I like to.
They kind of up the game until you get the little vibrating sensation into the ass and ass. You know what? I gotta be really attracted, and like something has to be drawn to. I have to be drawn to you spiritually for me to really like, do you in good, and yeah. Just how you gotta have that connection.
For sure.
That connection has to be there for me freaking everybody. I'm gonna catch hell from y'all, because that's a show. I brought my little rubber ducky to that. I'm trying to catch you, son.
Make sure you make the words so you don't test the wrong thing.
No, I'm heavy on the testing. Go test. Y'all try to test. You know what I'm saying?
I try to like, yeah, because the ones out here, especially when you find the club, they don't fuck about none of that.
Everybody's for everybody.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's out here. Out here, yeah.
Then they still fucking doing stuff. If you're a lesbian, you're a lesbian. Like, lesbian is a lesbian, women only. That's just and they got so many labels for everything. Where the fuck did all these labels come from? You was either gay, bisexual, straight,
All that shit started to matter, you know, as I was coming. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I was understanding. I think pronouns is a really new thing for me. And like understanding it, like my last situation, they had a pronoun of they, them, you know, and that was kind of hard for me because I was just like, you know, she.
What the fuck is a they them?
It's just they, them.
Who the fuck is them?
I just try to respect whatever person, because I would want respect coming out as a lesbian Black woman. I want you to respect me. So if you have a pronouns of they, them, he, she, her, crab, ass, like if that's what you want to be called, I'm gonna call you that.
Okay, so is they them one person?
They, them could be one person.
Yeah.
So I have a question. How do y'all feel about a woman, say she's lesbian, you meet her, and then she has kids? Like, do you feel like if she didn't do it the way that it's supposed to be done, but what is she kids before or after? Yes, so, what a guy. Yes, but then you meet her and she's like, I'm lesbian, and you end up talking to her, she's like, I have kids, but that's after the fact. So do you care about what happened before? If she changed, you know? I love you. Yeah, she said, I got a baby daddy, but we're not together. I'm gay now. Like, what you like? I'm not, bitch. That's not.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a trauma, man.
Why did you
Don't do that.
You haven't said
I'm asking questions. I just listen. I'm asking questions for the people outside that want to know, for the people that I don't know. I've been told I'm dominant, but I act too manly. I don't know. I feel like a woman shouldn't say that she's gay if she has kids. So I feel like, even though, like kind of like we were saying earlier, if you have a 16-year-old, but depending on like what she said, what he do to you, what happened or whatever, you decide like you getting hurt or this and that, and you feel like with the woman it's better. Like everything is there. So what they missing and fucking up on, it seems like when you with it, and that's where it's at. So that's where I decide I want to sustain. That's what I really like. But some people feel like, no, that's not what it is. If you ever had a baby or this and that, you got to basically have no kids to be gay, or to like women or be a lesbian. And I think that's another question is, with you being how you are, have your parents, when did y'all have that talk? Like, I want grandbabies. So you got to do something different. Or something got to happen, but I want grandbabies. I need some grandbabies. And if that's your life, then
I got to figure out the Virgin Mary. But I'm parent already. So I thought about having my own, but I'm getting old, baby. Yeah.
There's still hope. I mean, I'm the youngest of 7. Well, yeah, the youngest of 7.
You're the baby.
I'm the baby. That's what. But I think my parents is cool with the grandbaby. You know, those older folks about them COVID. I've had conversations with my people. You know, like I do, and I always say I'll see chocolate babies. You know what I'm saying? Like
Heavy on that.
Heavy on the chocolate babies, man. Grandkids are gonna come. I don't know how soon. My parents are older. You know what I mean? But I pray and hope that, you know, that the snow baby and all that good stuff. Inshallah, I'm not speaking that on nobody. That's crazy. I want a whole football team. Shit. I love the babies.
Last question before we get out of here, though. So, when if you decide to date someone, would you date her if she don't have nothing going for herself? Like, she don't have money. You don't have to just be about the money. Like, basically, if you're with her, you basically will be taking care of her, and you can be doing everything in a relationship. Like, she just one of those, like, do this, do this. So you believe, like, if you at the bottom, or you wouldn't be talk to someone that's not where you are,
I'm not confident.
You got to be where I'm at, or you ain't know we get in the mud together.
That's making it too old and smart. You're trying, and you know that you're working towards it. Because every day I get to, you know, I've been in situations where I felt like I had to be the backbone, and I had to be like the giver and the caregiver in the relationship. But it's not a good feeling. Constantly pouring into somebody else's cup, and your cup is in. You know what I mean? It's not a great feeling at all.
It's not.
I feel like I give a little leniency. I just gotta see the effort. There has to be effort there. I don't expect like, yeah, I think you asked a question where like, do they have to be right there with you? You know, depending on what you do, you know, you might be here, your partner might be here. You know what I mean? But, you know, a balance. There has to be balance. You know, that's just the main thing for me as a Taurus. I would love for a woman to just meet me there emotionally. You know, everything don't have to be financially. You know what I mean? But you got to be pouring into my cup. That was the wake-up call. Like, bitch, you need therapy. You know, like, I had to really, like, it was really hard. It was really hard on me mentally, waking up in the morning and she's still asleep, and you calling and she's still asleep. You know what I mean? Like, like I need you to do something. And I'm not coming at it as a cis mentality, but just, you know, meet me half fucking way.
Yeah.
You know, that's all I ask for, you know? And I feel like a lot of women come in this situation and get with a masculine woman with a cis mentality. We are not men. You know what I mean? I truly believe in 50-50 too. Or if your partner don't have a 50, you know what I mean? Or if they a little off-putting from like 100 or some shit, you know? Like, we can make it work. Like, I had a conversation with my friend, like, if my salary is this and like my partner's salary 5 or 10K less, who's gonna pick up the most slack? You know what I mean? But this person still contribute. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, I've dealt with that and I was stupid, you know, because sometimes Taurus is like, damn, like, I love this woman. Like, I want to hold on to her because I see the beauty that she holds and she don't see it herself. And it becomes like soul crushing to you. Yeah, but I can't just constantly hear you, you know, telling me, yeah, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do this. But when I first got with you, you had all these different hobbies. You know, all these different things that you was that can be profitable. You know what I'm saying? You can pick up that camera anytime you want, you know, and make some money. You gotta also be able to market yourself. You can't be like, I don't have a client base because, but you can also nothing on social media to get yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's man, I feel like people got to get out of the victim mindset. Mm-hmm. Go to therapy. I got a friend that I speak to, and she constantly says that we're all doing the best that we can, especially in this moment in time. So something that I already like to everyone, but you know what it is. You will know deep down inside if you're really like getting up every day. You're like, okay, like I did put my best foot forward today, you know, but. You know, everybody is doing the best that they can. Everybody is moving with the information that they have. You know what I mean? It's up to you whether you want to sit down and be knowledgeable or you want to be a sponge and soak up of things that you don't know about. You know what I mean? So it's all up to you, bro. The ball is in your court. That my sister, you know, shout out to you, Danny. That is like a second mother to me. And I was like, when I was a bit young, I was like, Danny, like I pray for this, that, this. Why isn't that working? She was like, girl, because you're not praying to be able to hold and understand what you have and pray and keep it. You know what I mean? And you actually, you be like, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. Nah, we got to switch it up a bit. How can I hold on to this? How can I maintain it? And, you know, like, we got to figure out how we can move. And also, I feel like for the masculine women or just women in general, we need to, I feel like if I can give people a recommendation, like tap into bell hooks, you know, tap into Audre Lorde, you know, you will get some good lunch skills and all that good stuff in there. Yeah, open up the book.
Y'all had a lot to say. I know y'all done heard a ear pull. Sure. Until next time.
Take care, y'all.
You're in the mix with the one and only celebrity DJ Cornbread, a.k.a. The Empress.
Hey man, this is Big H the Plug. I'm the big man. This is the largest fashion show, the podcast. Safe to say I'm the biggest.